Did you know that the birth of Jesus Christ was prophesied some hundreds of years before he was actually born? Yes, by prophets like Isaiah and Micah. Let's look at what Isaiah says. In Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and will call him Emmanuel. So here Isaiah lets us know Jesus would be born, his mom would be a virgin, and he would be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. Now, Bible scholars believe this prophecy was prophesied some 700 years before Jesus was actually born. Now let's look at what Micah says. In Micah chapter 5 and verse 2. But you, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. So here Micah tells us Jesus would be born in Bethlehem, and he would come from Judah, the tribe of Judah. He'll be ruler over Israel, and he originates from ancient times. And let's now look at the fulfillment of these prophecies. So we're going to go straight to Matthew chapter 1 and verse 18 to 23. And here we have Isaiah's prophecy being fulfilled. So I'm going to read some of the verses, not all of them, okay? So I'm starting from 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. Now all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us. So there you have it right there. Isaiah's prophecy coming to pass. In verse 23 there, Mary would be a virgin, and she would bring forth her son, who would be called Emmanuel. Okay? And let's look at the fulfillment now of Micah's prophecy. Micah's prophecy is fulfilled in the same Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 6. Let me read a bit of that. For you. Matthew chapter, this thing always goes off on me when I need it most. Matthew chapter 2. And okay, here it is, from verses 1 to 6. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophets. So the scribes knew, this had been prophesied already, that Jesus Christ would be born in Bethlehem. That's verse 5. And verse 6, And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. There you have it. Micah's prophecy fulfilled right there in verse 6, okay? So I'm going to thank you for listening to this first part of this video, and I'm going to jump into the second part because I have to make these videos short. So I'm going to jump into the second part to talk a little bit about Jesus's the prophecies of his death, and then I'm going to go into another section of talking about his return. Okay? Stay with me. Thank you so much.